Well, I'm on the farm here today and just kind of looking over this field a little bit, and still got some bush hogging to do down here. It shouldn't be too bad. I've got some tin from when we built this barn laying out here, and the winds are ferocious up here, and it took some of that tin and blowed it all over the place out in there. It's almost like a minefield if you're going to put a bush hog on it, but it's a lot easier to pick up that tin than to knock down autumn olives as big as your arm. But what I wanted to talk about today, I've talked in the past about victories on a farm, and kind of had one kind of a big deal to me on this farm. I had a hay customer come in, had a couple of them come in yesterday buying some hay, and they took some second cutting. I'll show you over here. They also took some first cutting hay to the extent I could get to it. I've got the second cut piled on top of the first cut hay. It's getting a little dark. It's cold and rainy up here on this farm, but anyway, they took some first cutting out of here in addition to the second cutting over there on the other side. And I've been kind of busy in here. I pulled my Honda CRV farm truck in here and changed oil on it today. Kind of pulled it in here to get it out of the rain. But so what's the big deal I've been talking about? What is the victory? So you know, we brought a John Deere round baler in here, the model 335, and that's it right over there. And that's the first round baler that we've ever had on this farm. There was some people at one time that made some hay up here, and they had a round baler, but they were buying the hay. We never fed round bales on this farm ever when we had cattle, and it was after the cattle was gone that we let some other people come in here, and they used a round baler to make their hay. I think that some square bales were made, but certainly round bales. And by the way, on a side note, one of my plans on this Farmall 350 is it's got a second remote in here that's unused, and just for kicks, this thing takes two remotes, one to lift the gate and one to the twine actuation is hydraulic. And so I want to try to run this baler on this Farmall 350 at least one time next summer. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it's got enough hydraulic flow or pressure, but I'm gonna at least give it a try. This is a 4x4 baler, and just a little background why we chose a 4x4 baler. I surveyed my hay customers, and the majority of my hay customers are horse hay customers, or they're like, you know, they have goats, and maybe they might have a cow. They're not like big cattle farms, and they were interested in a smaller bale, not a 4x5, but a 4x4 that they could fit on the back of their little utility trailer, or in the back of their, you know, compact truck like a Toyota Tacoma or something like that, just one. And they also wanted string tie. They did not want net wrap. For some reason they felt the net wrap was too hard to get off of the bale, particularly if it was frozen on the bale, if the bale had been sitting outside. So there's not a lot of money in round bales. We'd like to cultivate that market and see if we can make a better bale and get a higher price. But to get into it cheap, we bought the Model 50 with the loader, my number 2 Model 50, which you've seen. And then we bought that 335, which is still kind of a work in progress. It rolls up pretty good. I think I need to look at the pickup teeth on it. They might need to be replaced. But the biggest thing is it's not running the string all the way to one end. It pulls up about a foot short on one side, and somehow I got to take that string and just make it centered on the bale, and I'll figure all that out as we go into next year. But nonetheless, we ran some round bales through it, kind of see what we had, and to make a judgment on, you know, how handling the round bales was going to work out. Just kind of going through the whole exercise, and stack some round bales in here. And so yesterday I had a customer come and bought some square bales, but he wanted a round bale too, so I fixed him up with a round bale. It would have been right in there. And so what was really neat about the whole thing is, you know, 2 years ago we didn't have a capability to make a round bale. You know, 2 or 3 years ago, the only thing you would see in this barn is square bales. And so this past summer we were able to make a few round bales, and to bring it full circle, I was able to pluck one of those bales with my Massey 50 and put it on the back of his truck, and felt pretty good that, you know, we'd kind of made that full circle from cutting hay, round baling it, finding the baler and the loader tractor and all that stuff, and then finally putting, even though it was one bale, it sent a message to me that, you know what, we can do this, and we just got to fine-tune our approach here and some of our equipment in order to make this round bale thing work. But kind of a victory here on the farm. Success. Very, very happy about the prospect of selling more round bales here, and feel like we can do it. Like I said, we got a little bit of due diligence to do yet, and but we're off to a good start, I think. So I just thought I'd share that with you. It's only one bale. It's not 100, and but it feels pretty good. We've done something here we've never done before, and pretty happy that we finally moved a round bale off of this farm. So that's kind of the video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe, comment. You know, we're getting close to December the 21st. I believe on the 22nd, the daylight, we start getting a little more daylight. I consider it the first day of summer, and things will start moving pretty fast on this farm. So again, hit the like button, subscribe, share, comment, and we'll talk to you later.